One. We are live. We are live. What's up? What's up, family? It's your man Corey Williams, aka Cino. I got my co-host, the Program Enhancement Coordinator 22 on the line in the building as usual. What's up, my brother?
Man, what's going on? I noticed that you said fast twice. You count kind of slow.
Well, you know the countdown was it ain't me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you. You like in five.
I got that from the Jamaicans, man. That's how they do in Jamaica when they want you to in five. They keep saying the same number, throwing you off. They throw you off, man.
So how many times you gonna take that five?
You know I'm part Jamaican now, man.
Oh, you've been adopted.
Yeah. Jamaican me happy.
So you said they keep just saying in five.
I'll start to do a house in five. Do.
In five.
Yeah, man. What's going on with you this week, brother?
Man, had facilitations this week with a group of people. You know, just making sure we kept everybody in their right frame of minds. Help everybody lean on each other and know that the world is not something that they live in by themselves. No, that's what's going on every week, man. We helping people.
That's a blessing, bro.
Indeed.
You know, that's a blessing. Yeah, man. I seen you. Shout out to you, man. I seen you was on Relationship Soup last night with our homegirl Lisa Hughes. Shout out to Lisa.
Shout out to Lisa. You me? I was on the media.
You be making your moves, man. In the 26, man. I see you.
Hey,
I see you.
Might be my year.
Good look, bro.
Hey, man.
Good looking. Yeah.
Speaking of Lisa, you know what I'm saying, real quick, while we do have her name on the topic right now. You told her you was gonna tell people about this book, so tell them about it.
I sure did. And I'm not only gonna tell them, I'm gonna order the book. You know what I'm saying? Support. You know, we support around here, man. So, you know, shout out to our girl Lisa for representing. And Relationship Soup and her book, her children's book, it's a book about affirmations, children's affirmations. I think that's important. I'm an affirmator myself, you know what I mean? So I love affirmations. I love I am, you know. I believe everything you attach I am to, you are. And so that's why I never claim anything I don't want. I don't say I am SICK. Or I am, something that I don't want. I don't even like saying them words. You see how I spell it out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's very important, bro. In talking to people, the best things is that we're trying to get people to understand, regardless of what they do or don't understand, you know what you want. Speak on what you want and do not speak on the things that you don't want.
Absolutely.
That's what you're going to start focusing on. When I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want this, I don't want that. That's why you ain't got a job that you could have that's gonna provide for what you want. Because I don't want to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, but I want $1 million.
Yeah. I only speak life, bro. The life and death and the power of the tongue. So I only speak what I want, and I think that's a great concept for kids to learn that early, man. So shout out to Lisa Hughes and her book, and we got a guest tonight too, y'all. So hold on, don't go nowhere. We got a special guest tonight. So, definitely tap in, tune in. It's going to be a great show. So let's go.
Let's go, man. Let's go ahead and get these disclaimers out the way and stuff.
Let's get this popping
real quick. The views and opinions expressed during CONVO and Cino Live are those of the hosts, guests, and contributors, and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of CONVO Cino, its affiliates, or Program Enhancement Coordinator 22. Viewer discretion is advised. This show is intended for informational and conversational purposes only.
Yeah. So Man, let's get into a couple of. Let's pay a bill, man. Let's get into our sponsor. Let's get into the sponsor real quick.
He said, "Let's get into our sponsor."
Let's get into our sponsor before we
And
bring
man,
our
the
guest
best
on.
sponsor I know that we have is CONVO with CONVO. This is the best sponsor I know that we have. You know, because this is literally, we appreciate everybody that comes on, everybody that supports us. But CONVO with CONVO is the power behind this show. Everything that is CONVO Solutions. And we have January only, 26 and 26, 226 credit repair special. It is available January 1st to January 31st, 2026 only. Man, y'all know it's always a special. Tap in the CONVO with CONVO Live. It is definitely posted there for you to get any and all information that you need. You only have a handful of days before this 226 credit repair special is over with.
I'm gonna tell you this. It's going up to the regular price. You know, I posted the other day. Thank y'all. Far too kind. Posted the other day that or today, yesterday's price ain't today's price, right?
That's
so
it.
you know, hop on today, man. If you see something you want, get it. You know, lock it in, man. So but yeah, we got our guest on, man, and let's get into it. We got a superstar young lady on tonight, man. She a part of a crew. She part of a movement. She part of, you know, a nation. You know, they building a nation. How powerful is that? When you got somebody building a nation, you know what I'm saying? And talking about the Queen Vibes Nation, man. And you know, met this young lady. We talked. You know, we met through social media, and then you just hit me up like, hey, you know, we got to get Anna on the show. I'm like, oh yeah, man, let's go. So you know, I was all with that. But I don't know her personally, but we're gonna get to know her tonight. But her name is Anna Marie Jones, and she is let's see. She is the founder she's in a powerhouse in the healthcare business. She's actually the president of the Indy Queen Vibes Nation president. I'll probably chop that up.
Hey,
the
man,
Queen
you trying to steal my job, man.
Go ahead, man.
Anna Marie Jones is an entrepreneur, healthcare professional, and founder and CEO of Prestige Hair by Maria LLC. She also serves as a president of Queen Vibes Indy, Women Empowerment. With over 8 years in healthcare and 15 years in customer service, she is passionate about empowering others through purpose-driven work. A devoted mother of three, Anna aspires to advocate for troubled teens by crafting safe spaces, mentorship, and opportunities that inspire confidence, healing, and growth. Her mission is to uplift communities and change lives, one purpose at a time.
Hey, let's bring her on.
Let's bring her on.
Hey, Kings.
What's up? Hold on. Let me get.
Hey, Clarence. Hello. 22.
Hey.
Look, Clarence Flash 22, aka 22. How y'all doing, Kings?
Man, we blessed.
Good. Nice to see you too.
It's a pleasure. Yes. I see you represent you, Brandon. You know, we got to stay on brand here. You know what I'm saying? We got to stay on brand.
Always got to represent. Always. Queen Vibes for life. Queen Vibes for life.
Absolutely. You know what? We want the people to see that lovely face and all that. Can you turn your phone side? Is that your phone or your tablet?
Yes. Let me turn it
sideways and take. There we go. There we go. Now we see you. Yes. So welcome to CONVO with CONVO.
Hi, how are you?
Man, we are blessed. So you know, tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and you know, just tell the people who you are.
Okay. So many on social media may know me as Prestige Hair. I first started
pull your camera up a little bit. Just pull up because we want to see.
Sorry about that.
We want to see all. We want to see all
the glory.
That's right. There we go. That's better.
Is that better?
Okay. That's right there. Boom. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, that's a
All
little
right.
better.
Yep, that's better.
Okay. So many may know me on social media as Prestige Hair, but my government name is Anna Marie. So um, this is all of me, and I just wanted to say that a lot of people may know my name, but they definitely don't know my story.
Ooh,
So,
ooh.
and I'm overdue of telling the story. So I'm more than just a pretty face, smiling face, more to me than just that. So I definitely wanted to take this opportunity, not to only represent Queen Vibes, but represent who I am as a person, how I became a strong woman that I am today. So, um, so that's
Hey man,
pretty much,
I love it already. I love it.
yeah.
I'm getting warm already.
Right, I was about to say, hey, you got the flow. Whatever it is you want to say, it's you have the floor. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So first I want to do a disclaimer before I say anything. So I definitely want to do a disclaimer to all the judgmental Christians out there. So,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
but the story that I wanted to share is basically starting my life as a childhood to now. So I really want to reach out to teens, troubled teens, because myself once was a troubled teen, and many, like I said, many may see me and look at my face, say, "You don't look like you was troubled, ever troubled. You look like just this innocent soul." But baby, let me tell you, I got a story. So,
We here
and,
for it.
and the thing is, this story is going to help a lot of troubled teens because being a teen nowadays is different than it was years ago. So if anybody need encouragement, it's definitely the teenagers at this time of life right now because it's hard on them right now. So it's very challenging for the teenagers. You look on the news and all you see is murders and homicides, but there's a reason for that. And basically, we're talking to um, kids that hasn't been diagnosed, maybe not haven't even been diagnosed with any kind of mental issues. For one,
Now,
maybe
now, 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 when you say we, is this your business or is this
in
you
general.
personally in general?
Yes. So what I'm saying that you talking about for the teenagers,
Right.
yes. They may not have been diagnosed like mentally, but I'm saying they are really right now in this time of age that we're living in. There's a reason I'm trying to tell you, explain to you why could be possibly
Okay.
why the reasons that they're affected to the today.
Okay.
So, but basically, I wanted to say that as me now back to me as a kid, the reason why I was troubled. And again, I do want to do a disclaimer because this is not this speech, or I don't want to share this because I'm aiming or want to put my parents out there. But it starts from the home. So with that being said, as a young kid, we were raised in church. We were Christians, and and people think that they just because you're Christian that you live a perfect life, and that's not the case. Coming up in the home where you have abuse, you got mental abuse and physical abuse that affects the kid. You know, Seeing things in a home like that, so that caused me to have issues, anger issues. I had rage as a kid, and it's just issues that causes you to be in a situation that you don't want to be in. And I'm talking about like having your freedom stripped away, being suspended from school, being locked up several times. Where I'm talking about they know my name, first name when they see me. So just becoming a delinquent. So when you're bothered, it calls in the household when you have abuse, it causes that kid to mentally be disturbed in a lot of ways.
Okay.
So, with that being said, so I've been as a kid, like I said, in the delinquent adolescent years, I've been locked up several times because of me seeing the things that I've seen. It affected me in a lot of ways. As like I said, as far as wanting to be physical, fights, anything you can name, pretty much. That was me, And but I overcame that. So I'm just saying this just to say that if there's any teens out there that may be going through that don't know why they are like they are, it could be because of your home and your environment. Because for me, it definitely was the environment that I was living in.
So let me ask you a question. With you growing to the adulthood that you're in and the things that you are able now to recognize as when you were a juvenile,
Mm-hmm.
what advice or what things is it that you saw that were going on within yourself that now you can recognize it, and there are other teens that probably still aren't able to recognize it, so that you can help them to see to get a different path? What would be your advice to them?
My advice would be to surround yourself, because it can be challenging when you live in a environment. When you live in an environment where there's nothing but negative, nothing but negativity, you see the things that you see around you. It can be hard. So I would say, get yourself involved. Get yourself involved in community outreach. So Big Brother, Big Sister program. They still had that back in the day. They still had that program, but today, fast forward to today, they also have still the same programs today for the community and the troubled teens. Also, just to really realize that first of all, that there is a problem,
Mm-hmm.
that you do have a problem. That's the first step. It's just realizing that you have a problem. Once you realize it, you have to seek that help that's in the community for you.
Okay, so
You know
within
what?
that,
I remember. I remember, like, back in the day. Like, I'm probably telling my age, but I'm 50. But we used to have like the boys and girls clubs. I
Yes.
think back then, and I think they cut. I don't know if I may be incorrect. I don't know, but I think they cut a lot of those programs for kids. You know what I'm saying? And I know with Trump, and he cutting everything. He trying to take
Yes.
Martin Luther King Day. You know what I'm saying? Everything. But I just think back then we had a lot more resources
Yes.
to kind of infiltrate that home environment, for those who had the trouble home. And let's be honest, teens, I really didn't have a trouble home, but just didn't want to. I just wanted to be rebellious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just
It was
wanted
a
to.
phase, definitely.
Yeah,
It was a phase.
you know what I'm saying? So even when you're going through that phase, whether you're troubled, whether you're just rebellious, whether you're a rich kid and want to do drugs, I mean, it's all type of stuff going on. So it's like, what do we do now? Even with the creation of social media, which gives kids a lot of peer pressure. Hell, again, grown people peer pressure. We trying to keep up with social media. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you see the difference between then and now?
Well, first of all, just to go back to what you mentioned in regards to what kind of help is out there for the teens.
Yeah.
One thing that you live in Illinois, so it's kind of your demographics is different from ours in Indiana. So right now, unfortunately, a lot of the help in the communities is not necessarily advertised per se. You have to actually seek it. So when you talk about girls club, boys club, they still have that. They're in the hood,
Okay.
but they still have it.
Okay.
They also have the community centers that they can get involved. So parents actually have to do their homework and actually seek, because they don't have the advertisement on TV all the time. So it's just really about getting out there in the community and actually seeing what's available to you, because there is help. It's just, it's out there, but you just have to seek it.
so
Yeah.
at the point that you decided to seek that help, do you remember what age you were, and what was that defining moment for you want to seek and get help and change things? Because even with all those things that are out there, like you say, you have to do your research, you got to do your homework. There's a lot of things that even with social media, it's not just dropped in your lap anymore. What is it that you would tell them to look for within themselves to know that they're really at that moment?
Well, with me, because I started so young, like, I'm not gonna lie, I started like at 12 years old. When I say I was off the hook, I was off the hook. That's very young. Fortunately, I came to the realization, it was a phase. Also, let me say this because I almost forgot. I lost a sister. I was 17, going on 18 that year. She was 19. She died in a car accident from head trauma. she died instantly on the scene, and they ruled it as a homicide. So that's another thing that came to me that I had to deal with grief. So, me being that young, I can always say that death is harder when it's unexpected versus when you got a sick aunt, a sick mother, where you expecting the mother or the parent to pass away. I didn't expect my sister to pass away. So with that being said, I would say from 12 all the way up until probably 17, up until the age that I could get in trouble and go to the county, I changed my ways. So I was able to change my ways before I turned 18, fortunately.
So where did the business part of what did when did you have mentors or like what was that shift in you transitioning from set it off honor to superstar honor?
It was not until I was working in healthcare and I realized that,
working in healthcare, what does that mean? Because
hospital. I was working in a hospital.
I know, but like what level? Because healthcare. So you started at the bottom, now you're here, or you just what level did you start at?
Well, after I probably was at it was at administrative level.
Okay.
So I wasn't a nurse or a doctor or anything like that, but I was on the back end. Well, I was patient facing, but I was still working with the patients. But it was entry level / admin level. So yes.
And how old were you then?
So that was in my 20s. So it was in my early 20s. I had my first child when I was 27. So it was like right around the time that I had I would say my daughter was a little older, so my first child. So I was in my 20s.
Right. So I'm just saying, I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to find that point though. Like when you just woke up one day and you just applied for a job and you just changed your mind. I mean, like what was that?
So what happened was, after I was there for about 8 years, from that point, I got tired of working the 9 to 5, and I said, you know what, this is my passion. This is something I've been wanting to do. Beauty and hair is what I've been wanting to do since a kid. That's my passion. So I basically took 401k out, and I lived off the 401k, and I started my business. So I said, we as people, I feel like sometimes we get into the everyday grind and we become enslavement in the minds, mental, because the goal is to eventually have your own business. That's what the goal is for some people, not everybody. Everybody can't live that dream. But when people say the American dream, no, the American dream is to have your own one day. And so that's what I was working towards. And it was thriving. It was thriving for a while. And that was, like I said, 2019. After that COVID happened, it was still thriving. And then business got low. And so I had to go back to the corporate world. So I went back to the corporate world. And then, kind of in and out. But now I'm back. So fast forward to today, I'm back.
Hey, this is just my opinion, and because what you're saying is correct. And I feel like this is where we are misleading with the youth, because you do have to have your own. And especially with social media, the content, the interactions that you have with people anywhere in the world at this point in time, we didn't have that like that. So we had a different sense of what of your own was. Of your own was when we were coming up with of your own family. Even if we weren't at the age of having a family per se that's your own. Your family was something that was of your own that you built on. What you built that was of your own, it was based upon your character, your values, your morals and ethics. Now on your own means something totally different, and everybody is in a rush to get it, especially those that are younger. And I feel like that's what is causing this discord between them and society, especially with your parents. Because a lot of young people think that the amount of money I have, it gives me more authority than my parents. And that's really a major issue. We live in a materialistic state.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree. I definitely agree. but because of the times are different and the times has changed when it comes to that, in regards to that, that's why you have to really show, like me, I don't sugarcoat anything with my kids. I tell them like it is. Like hard, they know what hard times is. They know what it is to have pretty much anything they want. So they know that it's not easy. Just really letting them see that life is just, it's not easy. Like you think you want to be by yourself or on your own until you on your own, you want to come back home. So no, it's
Right.
not easy.
Yeah.
So you just gotta really explain to them and like be real with them. I'm real with my girls, and my son. So you just gotta really just show them. That's why when I go and do outreach, my kids are going with me. They're not gonna be always, my mommy, everything is peaches and cream. They're gonna know how it is to have, not to have anything, go to sleep and you don't even eat at night. So being out in the community and letting them be exposed to what's the real life, real life situations, that makes them like, okay, now I appreciate my life better being a kid.
So when you say outreach, what do you do? What are some things that even people who want to do outreach, what are some things and maybe some different resources that people can use if they want to just help people? Because you got people that just
Mhm.
want to help, man, like just have a day off and they like, man, I want to just go do something. They may not be want to join a committee or anything, but they just have some time that day, that week, that month, and they just want to help. So what do you do, and maybe what are some other resources that you know of?
Well, we at Queen Vibes, we go out once a month and we give back to the homeless. So that's what we do. And so with that being said, I know for me, but I know also for a lot of other queens, when we give back, and you just give, it really does something to the soul when you're able to give. Like it helps me when I help other people, like therapy. So those things, just give it back to the homeless. You also can sign up um, at pantries. There's a lot of pantries locally that people can just go and say, hey, I'm offering my time, can I come here and offer my time? And you can do that because they're always looking for help everywhere.
Wow, that's good. That's
Yes.
good. Um, you talked about now where did the hair the diva hair professional come into play? When did you go to school? Like, was this something that you did as younger and then you started that,
Yeah,
or
it
how
was.
does that work?
Well, it was like as I mentioned, it's a passion of mine. But I actually didn't. I had already been doing hair, like, and already having a passion for hair since I was a little girl. My mom caught me in the kitchen trying to hot comb my hair. I was a little kid, and she caught me. She caught me trying to press, hot
And
comb my hair.
you know that little burn, you get
Yeah,
that
and
little
she almost had
burn.
a heart attack
Mama
on
gonna
me.
whoop your butt. You gonna get that burn. You get that little hot print, that little hot hit that
Man,
scalp the
oh
wrong
yeah.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't until I got older, like, just recently, maybe like I graduated from Empire, maybe like 3 years ago, it's been almost 3 years ago I graduated. But I had already had the skills. A lot of the services that I provide, I went out of town actually to New Orleans and I attended a Bronner Brothers hair show. And it was there when I said, oh, you know what? I'm ready to sell hair. So I was able to touch and feel the hair, like the vendors from different states and China. I was able to do that. And from there, I came back to the city, and that's when I started my hair business.
Okay.
2019 after that.
So, have you ever thought
Congratulations.
about a mentorship for young women through your hair, specifically as like that experience that you had, so that they can see something different? This is a different experience. How do I like it? Not just I'm seeing something and I think I want to do it 'cause this is what other people have done,
Hmm.
but to get them in the realm of the things it is that you love, because usually love is the answer to everything
Hmm.
that you could do for somebody else. Even if they're not the hair person, it's something that you love about hair that's going to inspire you so much and they're going to change.
That's funny that you say that because I have some things in the making right now, but I'm not gonna mention yet. But I have had classes, like educational classes. I've had that already. But as far as I haven't ever thought about actually being mentored over the teenagers in related to this hair. I haven't thought about that. No.
Yes, because that can create a safe space for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and usually when people are in a space of something that they like to do, and it's just joy around because of what's going on, everybody's here for the same reason.
Mm-hmm.
And with them being here for the same reason, it lets that wall break down. Because
Mm-hmm.
now you literally have to depend on your community.
Right.
We are missing a lot of community out here. We don't have to be in community just because I'm black, you black. We don't have to be in community just because I'm a man, you a man. Or
Mm-hmm.
no, there are communities of people that have things in their life that they like to do.
Right.
And if you're somebody that is familiar with what I like to do, for me, it gives me an idea of what type of person you are.
Yes.
And it enables me to be more vulnerable and be transparent.
Yeah.
Okay, as I mentioned, I do have some things in the making for 2026. I won't say it right now, but yeah.
Let me ask you this, Anna. Being, going through what you went through as a child and now being successful, mother, businesswoman, friend, queen vibe, president. Did you go through therapy, or how important is therapy, like professional therapy, to you? Did you do it, and do you recommend it?
Oh, I definitely recommend it. See, that's where I feel like I went wrong, because I feel like I should have had therapy. I definitely should have had it, and I will definitely recommend 100% for other kids that been through trauma like myself as a kid. I definitely recommend it. And mental health, because it's so important right now more than ever. Mental health is very important right now. So I'll definitely recommend it. And the thing about me is, because I've been always, even though I strayed, I was always spiritual, and I always would have faith, even though in the midst of everything that I've been through, I've always had faith. I kept it no matter what. So, you know how some people run to drugs and other things just to substitute the hurt and the pain. Well, I feel like with me, God helped me through all of that. He helped me. But even that, with that being said, I really wish I would have I really should have had the therapy and the help.
Yeah,
And counseling.
I
I
say
think
that.
I should have had counseling.
Yeah, I say that, and I'm a component of therapy. I'm an advocate for therapy. I just think people need. I think I heard somebody say something like, "Well, if I know the problem, I can just work on myself." We all know what we have to do, but I don't know. Like the therapists know what to do, and you and your friends don't want to hear your problems. You know what I'm saying? They got their own stuff. But a therapist, they getting paid. They've been to school. They training. And I'm telling you, I love it. So I tell people, if you got a job, use that health insurance. Yeah. It's covered. It's free.
Yeah.
Get some help. And if you got any queens in the Queen Vibe Nation as therapists, drop your info in the chats, in the comments, man. We want to bring you on too, because I think we need to really support therapy and mental health nowadays, because people are going through it out here, really.
Yeah, they are. So, they really are. More than what you know and think. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's hard out here. Real.
So tell us about your role in the Queen Vibe Nation and how that came about, and tell us a little bit about the organization, because you got a lot of Queen Vibes here in the comments. So tell us about the organization and how people can get down with it.
Okay, so Queen Vibes is a nation. We're nationwide, like we're growing actually. So 5 chapters. First, I can start off with how I became a member. So one day I was in my inbox, and a lady named Cherie Dickerson. Cherie Dickerson had inboxed me, and I'm like, "What is this?" And I ignored it for like a whole week, and I'm like, "Who is this? Just another?" It was an invite, I was thinking it was just another women empowerment group or whatever. So prior to that, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm sorry.
Did you know her? Do you guys know each? Did you know her?
No, I didn't. Oh, let me go back, because I'm sorry. I gotta mention this. So prior to me even accepting the invite, I had went through a lot of hardship a few months before. So I got in a car accident, like 2 accidents in 1 year. And one of the Lyft drivers, I didn't tell him anything about my story, but he looked at me and he said, I told him now he did know that I got in an accident. So he said, he at this point it became spiritual, and he was like, you know what? He said, you're here for a reason. He said, God has got you here for a reason. He said, matter of fact, I see you talking to hundreds of women.
So he prophesied. He gave you a prophecy.
He prophesied, and he said, I see you talking to a lot of women and making a really big impact in the community. This is what he said. And so I'm like, okay, he got my attention. So from that point on, like, he prayed and everything for me. So maybe like 2-3 months later, that's when I got the inbox from the founder, Cherie Dickerson.
Wow.
Okay. And at the time, I was like, that's weird. And something told me, no, accept this invite of this group. So I accepted it, and then it was crazy how it went, like how everything, it was ordained, and it was just, to me, it was just right on alignment. So when I met her and we got to talking, it was like we connected, like, spiritually, and we connected. And then from that point on, fast forward to today, I've been rocking with her ever since. And that was like over a little bit over a year ago.
Wow. Okay.
So
it's a divine connection.
Yeah, definitely divine connection. Definitely. So, a lot of people think that, titles, I don't get caught up in titles. And yeah, I'm the president, but it's deeper than that. It's deeper than just me being the president, me being prestige hair. It's way deeper than that. Like, this is something that's connected spiritually. And this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So this is why I feel it's important for me to represent Queen Vibes very well. It's a part of me.
Well, you are doing it well. Shout out to Reed Dickinson. She got, and shout out. She made some flyers. She's a graphic marketing genius over there. I seen them flyers she did. I looked at my flyer, looked at her, and I was like, all right, we gonna redemption. We gonna redemption.
She's definitely a beast. She's definitely a beast.
I can hire her. She a part of CONVO and CINO now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Reed.
My man said, I can hire her.
Oh no, shout out. She on the team. So look, so let's have some fun now. Let's get into some trending topics, man. What's going on in the world? Let's see let's get your perspective. Let's get a Queen Vibe perspective on some of these topics, man. What we got first, 22?
Man, first topic we got, of course, we just want to say thank y'all. We are at the 1-year anniversary of CONVO with CINO Live, man.
Good. Congratulations.
Throw that in there real quick. That's not really the topic, because we always the topic. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been rocking with us, because y'all have been on this journey with us since day one, for real. I've been seeing y'all grow with us. We have a lot of people just from the day that we jumped out and did it. They've been rocking I see them every Wednesday, man. Appreciate y'all support. And hey, we 1 year in.
Man, 1 year. We ain't missed a week in 52 weeks.
We ain't missed a week in 52 weeks.
Congratulations.
Man, I don't know. I'm 22, pat yourself on the back, man.
I was just about to say, I'm about to
y'all don't feel us, man.
52.
This is work, man. Every week doing this, man. I'm talking about we didn't have some weeks too. We're struggling.
Yeah, but people really don't realize how much it goes when you're doing this every Wednesday, and we're not going to miss for any reason. It really takes a lot of work to get things coordinated. After that Wednesday show, we got to be ready for the next Wednesday show. We got to get topics, make sure we have a proper guest that's on here that's going to be something positive and powerful and influential, man. It really takes a lot. I don't know if you all know how much time me and Corey spend just throughout the week. And it's not even personal time with each other. It's literally so we can come support y'all because y'all support us.
Yeah. And brother, you know what? And then and like you said earlier, Anna, you gave a shout out to men and good men, men fathers. Like my daughter been with me on this journey almost every week, every other week. You know what I'm saying? She'll be 6. Shout out to Christina Williams. She'll be 6 February 24th. That's my baby. So, but yeah, she be in the background. So sometimes y'all may hear her, and she just be doing her thing there. But
the 50-year-old with the 6-year-old.
Yeah, I definitely want to give the flowers to the men, because I feel like a lot of women, like we spend a lot of times we do talk down. A lot of women talk down on men, but I just want to give a shout out to those who's actually making it happen. Okay, because it's not easy, and I can't tell y'all know how it is to be a black man in America today. But I can say that I've seen the struggle of a lot of black men that's really out here doing it. Like they really doing their thing. They a father. They holding the household down, and y'all deserve the kudos and the flowers while you still alive. So good job, Kings.
We appreciate you.
And y'all kings.
That's we're giving you your flowers right now. That's why we're here with you.
Hold on. Let me put my crown on. Hold on. I'm kind of, I'm a G. I got to put mine to the side a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro. Speaking of giving flowers, man, I don't know if you all saw this. Social media users react to Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler getting snubbed in major Golden Globe categories. So if you all know, these guys have been putting together some great movies. Just Ryan Coogler himself has been putting together great movies. Last year we had Sinners come out. It did box office numbers. It did historic numbers. But they are overlooked in every place it is that they go for Academy Awards and things of that nature. They not getting their flowers, man. That's kind of crazy. And I really think we need to talk about it.
Did you see the movie, Anna? Sinners?
What's the name of the movie?
Sinners. With Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, yeah, but hold on. Wait a minute. Let's see. I think I have seen Sinners.
Well, he played 2 roles. He played.
Oh, yeah.
He played himself.
Yes, I do remember Sinners.
Now I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of. I literally just watched that movie about a week ago. Just watched that movie, and I was. The title threw me off, and what people were saying, because I didn't want that spirit. I was scared. I'm gonna be honest. I was literally scared to watch.
He said I was scared.
I was. I'm gonna be honest. Because I'm a big believer in spirit. Yeah, I understand spirits and things like that. Yeah. So I didn't understand what the movie was, but it was a good movie.
It was a good movie, bro. Hey, like you say, you gotta try to understand what's going on with what the movie is versus the title, because movies now have titles that have nothing to do with the movie, for one.
Yes.
But watching that movie, I saw so much stuff in it.
It hit a lot of things.
It hit a lot. It hit a lot of things, man. And the main number one thing it is that I saw, it was a very spiritual, political movie.
It was.
It spoke on, because, bro, did you ever pay attention to the only people that ran the vampires away was the Indians that was in the woods, but nobody ever told you why. Nobody ever told you why these vampires were only seeking melanated people. Nobody ever told you why. Nobody ever told you why they were coming to take away these people's things and claim it as their own. Nobody ever told you why. So for me, I know it was a vampire movie, but it's not actually about the horror or anything of that nature. It is about the real life bloodsuckers that are out here. Mm-hmm. The real life sinners that are moving in the name of God to collect what it is that they want.
Yeah.
That's a deep movie.
Yeah. I was impressed, man. I mean, at first I was kind of hating, because I'm like, how this brother gonna take another job from the? How you gonna play 2 roles, right? He could have gave that job to another black actor, man, who needed a job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, but when I seen the movie, it reminded me. I don't know if you guys remember this movie. It was a movie with George Clooney and the other guy. It was, I think, Once Upon a Time in Mexico. It was an older movie. Back in
the late 80s, early 90s?
Yeah. You remember that movie? Selma Hayek was in it, and they was trapped in a bar, and it reminded me of that movie, honestly. Mm-hmm. Once Upon a Time, I think it was Once Upon a Time, because the movie didn't start out as like a vampire movie. It started off like a regular movie. Then you're like, oh, okay, man, you know. So it reminded me of that. But they were mad at the Golden Globes.
Dusk Till Dawn.
Dusk Till Dawn. That's it. That's it.
Is that the
it reminded me of that. I don't know if y'all.
I remember Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Dusk Till Dawn. It reminded me of that movie a little bit. Honestly.
Machete was in it.
Who?
Machete.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
it reminded me of that. I'm telling you, I think it was a little play on that movie though, for sure.
Hey, look, so even speaking on that, like I say, people coming in this is how I see these centers that they're speaking of. We kind of modern day have this going on. I don't know how you all feel about this. There's an anti-ICE protest. It got heated outside of the White Building in Minnesota. But what's really going on is crazy. The correlation of you have these people that are coming in and saying, God said y'all can't be on this land and y'all gotta go home. That's crazy. That's not funny like that. But when you really think about somebody's mentality to be like that, God said you can't be. God told me to tell you you can't be in this land and you gotta go home.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter what we do to you and your family. What we gotta. God said you gotta go home. That's crazy. That's what they really saying.
Well, the governor said, the governor said, get the F out. Get the F out. Straight up.
Yeah,
so have you has ICE been in Indianapolis yet or no?
Oh yeah, ICE has been in Indianapolis. They've definitely been in Indiana for a while.
Oh, I know Indiana.
They've been in Gary. There's been videos of them being in Gary, Etna, Hammond. There is a prison down here that's not too far away from Indianapolis. They kind of turned it into an ICE concentration camp. This past day or two, they had to reorder some things through the Marion County Department of Corrections because they are getting so many people down here in Indianapolis that it was causing overcrowding. So now they have stated that they can only hold somebody that ICE detains for 48 hours and then they let them go. That's how many people they get here in Indianapolis just here.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm not really surprised.
Man, it's crazy, man.
They're here because we're a Republican state, so I'm not really surprised at that.
Right? And how do you invite somebody somewhere and be like, this is a safe state, and then now you turn around and ask them what you doing here? That's really crazy. Bro, what I'm saying to y'all is I really want y'all to think about the mentality of the people out here. Mm-hmm. This isn't just
of the president. This all his doing.
And if it wasn't for the people that supporting what he's doing, he wouldn't be doing it. So that's what I'm telling you. There has been a mindset that is out here now is coming above ground. And it is coming above ground so strong that they don't care what your rights supposed to be, what your rules are. They don't care about nothing except self-preservation for what they want to do. Bro, think about this. This is really crazy. This is really crazy.
This man is bringing that same energy that stormed the Capitol when he left office to the whole country right now. You know,
hey, it's controversial, right? If you're really paying attention to it, this is what happened when the Nazis was rounding up the Jewish.
Right.
They could go wherever they wanted to. They could, as long as we can identify you as not the race that we want to be here, we can come kick in your door. We can beat you up. We can slap your children. We can take away your children. We can do whatever. And we're saying, no, it's for your safety. And we're under the guise of letting the country know that it's for their safety. And then all them people ended up somewhere dead.
Yeah.
You know that there was a debate, political debate. Well, it was like Christian reporters saying that he might be the Trump, you know, that they speak about in Revelations, that saying that he is the Trump. You know how to talk about the trumpet sound?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were saying that he might be the Trump.
The trumpet, man.
The trumpet.
Wow.
And I mean, if you really think about that. That's deep. That's really deep.
Yeah, bro. We running in some wild times. That's
Hold
why
on. I gotta
That's
be
deep.
hold on that one.
I'm gonna say it for the 50th time. Think about what, and this
Trump.
goes back
Man.
to what Anna is advocating for. Because, bro, we got grown men. When I say grown men, I don't mean grown just because they're 21. I mean, we have grown men that are 70, 80, 90, 100. And this is what they're supporting. This is what they're building for the children that are here. Who wants to stay here like this and you're a young person and you see what's going on? First off, they don't care about nothing when you're a young person. They don't care about nothing. You're literally just inciting a riot. You setting the stage for what you want to happen, and nobody can deny what you want to do, because you've got video proof. Hey, we told y'all these police and they got to do what they want to do, and you got to do what they want to do. Oh, you ain't doing it? Okay, well, everybody just be locked down in your home for the rest of the days. Don't come outside unless we tell you to, and we're gonna be by y'all house one by one, and whoever we decide we think shouldn't be here, they're not gonna be here until we figure out if they should. We living in wild times, bro.
Yeah. There we are, brother. There we are.
Hey, times are so wild. Times are so wild.
You know, it's crazy. Let me tell you about this dream I had. I had a dream that I was watching the news, and this is what happened in the dream. I woke up, I looked at the news, and it was breaking news, right? The breaking news said there's been a report. It showed like a bus, like a school bus.
Mm-hmm.
And it said there's been reporting that there's kids missing. And they actually, on the news, they showed a camera. You know how nowadays they got cameras on buses now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They showed a camera of the
cameras
kids. Everywhere.
Yeah.
They showed the camera of the kids being on the bus 1 second. The next second, the kids disappeared, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when I looked on the news, this is my dream still. I looked at the news, I said, wow. And then I heard people, then it moved to another scene where people was saying that they're disappearing. And they were saying that, and I knew immediately what that meant. They were saying like the kids getting like raptured was coming.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really deep. Like, and I woke up and it just felt so real. Like in the dream, it felt so real. But they have recordings of kids missing first on the news.
Yeah, it's so many children missing. But if we also think about that with what ICE is doing, you really do have an available market of children that their parents can't look for them. Their parents can't even technically, quote unquote, legally have contact with them. Can't have them. So I'm just gonna take your child and I'm gonna put them over here, and whatever it is that happens to them, happen to them.
It's legal. It's legal trafficking. Legal trafficking.
It's legal trafficking.
But, you know, yeah.
It's
sad,
man. Trafficking.
Yeah, let's get into something lighter. Woo, yeah.
Woo, here we go.
Come on,
I don't know how light this is.
Come on, 22.
Me,
I don't see nothing wrong. Little cup and grind.
Come on, 22. Let's go. What you got for me? What you got?
Well, Teddy Riley hints that new music could be on the way from R. Kelly. But I've been kind of feeling this though, because even though he's locked up.
Hey man, come on. Come on. We need some more Kells, man.
Right.
We need Kells back, man. Kells baby got love making music, man. We need that.
Kel's been telling us himself that he about to make some music. Because now, bro, he's been jumping on them cell phones and things like that and making them songs for people.
So is that him though? Have they confirmed that's him?
Have they confirmed that those songs? Yeah, they confirmed that those songs, that's Kells. Hey, you know what I really think going on? They trying to put Kells in position. He doing a halftime show for the Chicago Bears Super Bowl. I don't care what nobody say. This is the setup. We're gonna see Kells in a couple months.
Who I was thinking about this today. Who do you think in the verses, who could go with Kells in the verses?
Nobody.
Who you think, Anna? Who you got in the verses?
What do you mean in the verses? Who could go?
In the verses? You know the verses where they do the this group against this group, this rapper, this artist. You ain't never seen the verses?
No.
Oh,
You
you've
ain't
been
never seen the
missing out.
verses?
You've been missing out. So versus is basically okay. You get these two rappers of a certain type of genre, or two R&B artists, or like they had the versus the No Limit and Cash Money, because both of them was from down south in Louisiana, and they
They
go.
had
You
Patti
take the
LaBelle and who they had? Gladys Knight, Patty. Who
right.
did they have? That Patti LaBelle and
Is the verses, is that new or is it old or new?
Anna. Where you been? I'm gonna tell the
I'm
Queens on
trying to
you.
think.
Queens, where the Queens at, man? Queens,
Where have been the
y'all
verses?
tell Anna about the verses
It's been going on
battles.
for a couple years.
Been going
Oh,
on
okay.
since COVID. It's been going on since COVID.
It
Oh,
has
okay. I
been
might
since
have seen
COVID.
it. I think I may have seen it, but I really don't even watch TV like that. I'm sorry.
Okay, so we'll ask it this way then. What other R&B artists do you think can go pound for pound with a song
Song for
and beat
song.
R. Kelly?
Song for song.
Ooh,
12 songs.
a R&B artist right
Yes.
now that's out
Who
today.
No, period.
who's on outbeat Kel's song for song?
Oh God, you gonna make me go there for real?
It ain't
Just,
nobody.
who you got?
Tank.
And they could be dead or alive.
She
Dead
said,
or alive. It
did
don't
you say
matter.
Tank?
I said Tank. When it comes to a male R&B singer, Tank.
I said dead or alive. So whoever. That's who you take against Kels. Tank.
Hold on, wait.
I said right. See, you know.
Where the Queens at? I need the Queens to chime in, man. Where the Queens at?
You know how many.
Queens, she drowning over here, Queen. She needs some help, y'all.
I gotta think about it. I don't know. Hold on, let me think about it.
Who you got? Who you got? 22.
Man, I'm going with Kels all day, bro. Nobody is.
No, I'm saying who you got? Who can go against Kels? Who you got against?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Bro, when I say
nobody,
I mean nobody. Kels has multiple no skip CDs. Name me a CD that you heard from Kels since you've known Kels that you like. Yeah, only 50% of it cool. Only 30% of it was cool.
Danielle Wilson, Charlie Wilson. Lord have mercy. Get off my show. Get off my show talking about Charlie Wilson. I love Uncle Charlie though. I love Uncle Charlie. But come on, Danielle. Charlie Wilson. I'm gonna tell you who I got. I'm gonna tell you who I got. And I was thinking about this today. I got Michael Jackson. Even though Kels wrote for Mike, but I'm just saying, I got Mike.
I wouldn't go with Mike. The reason I wouldn't go with Mike is because Mike has a variety in his catalog. You know what I'm saying? So
what that mean?
Kels don't have no pop music. Mike got pop music.
Kels got a whole album full of with rappers. What you talking about?
I'm talking about literally the genre. Like there's a genre called popular music. There's a lot of genres.
No, we ain't going there. No, song for something. No, we ain't going there. 22.
Hey, I'm not gonna argue with Mike. No, hands down.
This is when we finna have our first fallout 22 on our anniversary.
Hey, you know what? It's cool. It's cool out. It's cool. We can ball out till we fall out. It's cool. I bet you.
Queen I said they said Chris Brown. They said Chris Brown to go with Kels.
Okay, Chris Brown. Okay.
Yeah, Chris Brown is great. He's not hitting it. He ain't hitting it. We talking about. Man, do y'all really know we talking about Kels? Like for real, Kels? Like all them wanted to be Kels, even though Kels
I got MJ. I got MJ, bro.
This is what I want you to do then. I need you to, in the R&B genre, give me your top 10 Kels songs, and your top 10 Mike songs. I'm gonna do the same, and we're gonna go over it. We're gonna
come next week. We're gonna have that for you next week. I got MJ. He got Kels. We're gonna go 10 songs.
Like Man in the Mirror, that don't count. You know what I'm saying?
Man, come on, man. I only go next topic, man. Next topic.
The next topic, I promise you, the next topic is my favorite topic. Next topic.
Man in the Mirror. Talking about some Man in the Mirror.
Win over Packers breaks franchise record that has stood since this crazy, the Great Depression. I was telling somebody about this, and I was like, man, we doing something about the Bears and they franchise. I said, man, and it's crazy because we really did go through a Great Depression. You know how long ago that was?
Man. Anna, are you a football fan?
You know
She
what?
on here, she a Bears fan.
What he say?
He said, "Are you a Bears fan?" I said, "She on here, she a Bears fan."
I'm more basketball, not really football, but I like the Steelers and the Colts.
Anybody come on here is a Bears fan. It's in the disclaimer. Anybody on here a Bears fan?
No. Who's your basketball team?
You know I'm gonna say Pacers.
Okay. Yeah, you represent. Now, are you from Indianapolis? Like, are you from there?
Unfortunately.
Boy.
Hold on. You're not gonna skip over that. We gonna pass back. We gonna go back.
Oh Lord.
Look, she a
Lord.
fan. Of course she.
This show is good.
Unfortunately, she's been in
seriously, no, for real. But I only say that because I feel like I'm a Southern soul. Like I feel out of place here. I really do.
I do too. Cause I'm not from down here. I feel so out of place.
Well, I know you do, 22. I know you do. You ain't from there. You're a transplant.
And what she's saying about the Southern, bro, there is no real hospitality in Indiana. Like, and I'm a hospitable person. It feels different to me around here.
So where would you want to move to, Anna? If you move anywhere you want, where would you go?
I would probably go somewhere in Florida, but it can't be the flood areas.
Okay, Florida.
Yeah, I would say Florida.
What about you, 22? Where would you go?
I want to move to the sky.
You already in the sky.
No, I want to move to the sky. What? It ain't nobody else around. I want to move to the sky. I mean, I already don't know my neighbors, so let me get to the sky real quick. I'm up there. It's clean air. I ain't got to talk to nobody.
Yeah. I like where I live. I like Illinois. I would just be like bi-coastal somewhere. Like I would go somewhere hot during the summer months, during the winter here. But I just like Illinois, the Midwest, Indiana. Like, we live in, like where I live, it's like you could be in 4 states in 2 hours. You got Wisconsin, you got Illinois, you got Michigan, you got, you know what I'm saying? Just all that 94 will take you through. I mean, I've done it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, we're not gonna skip over you either. We're not gonna skip over you saying you're a baller low key. Yeah, I just want to stay somewhere on the coast when it's warm.
And another thing, though, another reason why I say that is because to me, because both neither one of you know how it used to be and how it is now. But like even with Indiana being diverse now, I feel like we're more diverse than we were like 20 years ago. However, there's still some division. So meaning that the Africans hang with the Africans, the Hispanic culture hang with the Hispanic, and it's still divided. Like even though we're diverse, it seems like everybody hang with their own culture, and I don't like that. Like I have all different type of friends from all different backgrounds with different cultures, and I don't like how it's still divided here.
Yeah,
it's division. It's definitely division still here.
Amen.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like that here in Chicago. I mean, like you got Chinatown, you got Jewtown, Greek town, you got you still got your pockets, of people here. You got the, Latin people with it, So it's kind of like that here.
Can I just say this real quick? I just want to tell both y'all, I love y'all. I'm enjoying y'all time, but I got to lead a prayer call. I'm not away from y'all. I got to get to God.
We'll. I got it from here, man. I got it. I got it, bro.
I'm gonna talk to God about y'all too. I'm gonna tell God I love y'all, and I'm gonna tell God I love y'all too.
I get it.
I'm so serious.
Please do. I'm serious too.
I'm so serious.
Please do.
I'm about to go talk to God for myself, other people, and y'all. Got to get to God.
Okay.
Y'all.
My brother.
Have a good
night. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, Anna. So we got a few more topics.
Okay.
If I can find them, hold on. See, he leave me, then I don't be knowing what to do. I don't even know how to work my own stuff. He leave me, I don't know how to work my own stuff. Ain't that something? Hold on. So you got a lot of support here with the Queen vibes,
Yeah,
man.
I just want to shout out. Can I do a shout out real quick?
Absolute get your shout on.
Okay. So I just first and foremost, my family and my friends, I want to shout out. I want to shout out to Cherie Dickerson, the founder of Queen Vibes. We making it happen 2026. Let's get it. Let's go all the way in and let's do it. So I'm proud of the ladies' leadership. We are growing. We're a growing community. I think we're over 2.3K now, or right at 2.3K. So if any ladies out there that is watching this, I just wanted to invite you to come to our sisterhood. No drama, no stress. Let your hair back. Whether you are a wife, a single mom, entrepreneur, somebody that's just starting off in the business, this is where you need to be. So follow us on social media. Queen Vibes Indy on social media, Facebook, and then Instagram is Queen Vibes Nation.
Man, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And you do have a men's chapter. I know 22 is actually part of the men's chapter as well.
Yeah,
right?
we just recently added the King Vibes. So if there's any men out there, there's King Vibes. You can also.
I'm an unofficial member. I'm an unofficial member. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and get down.
You're a member. Yeah. It's just not on paper yet.
Absolutely, absolutely. Man, so I got to give a shout out to my Ford people too. So Trump was at one of the Ford plants. So I still work at Ford Motor Company. Shout out to all my Ford people. I work here in Illinois. I've been there, going on 15 years. And Trump, a guy hollered out. I don't know if you heard this, but a guy hollered out and called him, I think, a pedophile or something like that. And, he said, F you. So they kind of tripping because, Trump gave the man the finger, the middle finger or whatever. So, I just wanted to give my Ford union brothers a shout out, man, because they made a statement that they're not going to fire the guy who did that. And the union stands behind them. And so, they honor the freedom of speech and stuff like that. So, I don't know if that was right or if that was wrong to, no matter what you do, I think you still have to be respectful of the people, even though Trump, he may not be that respectful as well. But I just think you do still kind of have to honor the position, the title that he holds, not the person, but the title, So I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? Should the man keep his job for?
I agree with you. 100%. Definitely. Yeah. So I just feel like everybody have a freedom of speech still, With that being said, you also have to honor, he is our president, whether we like it or not. Yeah. He is our president. We may not like it, but we definitely have to respect that. So as a person, yes, he should. I don't know about getting fired, but maybe
get a little time off, a little discipline, discipline or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just can't be, because I mean, the man, you got Secret Service people. It's almost a threat, honestly. Like if you just blurt, it could be looked at as an assault in a way. Saying some derogatory things like that to the president. So I don't know.
It was
but yeah, shout out to, Ford Motor Company. One more topic and then we wrap up. Okay. We don't have a flyer for this, but Drewski, are you familiar with Drewski, the comedian Drewski?
You know what? I've seen some posts about him. I don't think I know. No, I don't think so. Drewski. Okay.
Drewski, yeah. He's a comedian, one of the younger social media comedian actors, do a lot of the skits and stuff. So he did a skit about pastors, about the pastor. We'll probably talk about it next week when we'll get the visual. Okay. But he was in the air just really talking about how flamboyant a lot of the pastors are now. You got the pastor with the Rolls Royce on stage preaching. I don't know if you seen a lot of the stuff that's going on with the pastors now.
Yeah, I was just showing my mother yesterday about a lot of the pastors. Yes.
Yeah. So a lot of the pastors are kind of like, some of them are laughing, some of them are a little upset, But he's actually, and they showed one pastor literally like come. You know how Chris Brown be in concert coming from the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this one pastor, they had him literally like coming out the sky, you know, from the ceiling, you know, held up, and he was preaching to the people.
Yeah.
And but yeah, if you haven't seen that little skit,
Wow.
when you see it, you'll get what I'm saying. But so a lot of the pastors are a little upset. It's very funny, but I don't know. Is that blasphemy? I mean, is that mockery? Is that because I'm nervous when it comes to playing with God, like jokes about God, and you know, I don't really play like that. I play a lot, but I don't play with God.
Topic. That's a very touchy topic. Ooh, that's so touchy because, like I said, I was literally just showing my mother some of the pastors that's here out in over the social media and on big platforms with mega churches. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And to me, in my opinion, when it comes to God, like you have to be very careful and very mindful and respectful.
Absolutely.
So, with that being said, with his title, with him being a comedian, okay, I get it. They said God had a sense of humor, right? They said that. So in one sense, I'm like, okay, I can understand some things, some jokes, you know, when it comes to jokes about God, okay, but at the same time, there's some things you just don't want to do and want to mess with.
Yeah.
Because there has been, I can't remember that comedian, but there's one comedian that was actually in the middle of an act, and she made a joke about God, and she just flat out fainted. And they said she had a seizure because of whatever she said about God. So no, I wouldn't play that personally. So no, I don't play that. When it comes about God, no.
Yeah, I don't play. I mean, and he was just acting like he was a preacher. So, you know, but, you know, I don't know. That's just a little touchy for me.
It is.
You know?
I wouldn't mess around with it. I wouldn't play with
it. The fear of the Lord is real over here. You know what I'm saying?
It sure is.
Absolutely, man. So, but look, man, it's been a great show. Did you have fun?
I did, actually, yes.
Were you nervous? Tell the truth. Were you nervous?
No, not really. At first, but then I kind of, you know, eased up a little bit. So.
Okay. All right. Well, any last words before we let you go?
I just wanted to say, so on the business aspect of my brand, Queen Vibes, please, not Queen Vibes, sorry, I'm so used to saying Queen Vibes. Prestige Hair. You can follow me on Instagram under Prestige Hair by Marie, and then on Facebook will be Prestige Hair. Follow me there. I will be actually posting my link to my website. I was waiting to get product at hand because a lot of women, they want the products right away. They don't want to wait for shipping. So I'm waiting for that. And once I do that, I'll go ahead and post the link. So please follow me on my platforms, and I definitely will be able to assist you when it comes to hair, wigs, tape-ins, micro links, whatever you need. I'll be the go-to lady for the hair.
All right. Well, man, it's been a great show. Hold on, let me put that up there. Is that right? Prestige Hair.
Yes.
Make sure you make sure you follow her right now. Go to her Instagram, go to Facebook, follow that right there. All right, y'all see it. Boom, boom, boom. All right, man. Well, and no problem. And thank you. It's been love. And also, if you want to advertise, you know, on CONVO with CNL, if you want to be a guest, if you want to be a sponsor, you know, we got promotional packages started at only $50, okay, up to $500, you know, one of our premium packages. So again, if you want to promote, advertise, sponsor, grow your business, you know, if you want to work with us, collaborate with us, we're looking for collaborations, anything, you know, tap in to CONVO with CNL. And of course, we rolling 90,000 and counting views. So thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. Keep up the good work, y'all. We doing this for you. We appreciate y'all. And of course, the credit repair special is ending. It's ending this month. So it's going up to $3.99 next month, guys. I'm not playing. I've been trying to give this away for 2 years now. 2 years. So it's going back. It's going up to my regular price. And that's probably going to be going up because, again, I know the value of it. I've seen it. It's been tried and tested. I have the testimonies to prove it. So definitely, start your new year right. Lock that 226 in for the new year. And with that, guys, appreciate you. Thanks to all the queens. Yes. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. Shout out to the Queen Vibes Nation. Shout out to my girl, Anna Marie Jones of Prestige Hair. Make sure you go like, subscribe, and follow her on all platforms. It's your man, Corey Williams, a.k.a. Cino. Of course, we got the program enhanced for all day to 22. He had to go get his pray on. He praying for us. He praying for y'all. And we praying for y'all as well, man. It's your man, Corey Williams. We out. Convo with Cino live. 1 year, baby. 1 year. Let me put the 1 year joint back up, man. Hold on. This the 1 year, baby.
Yes.
1 year. 52 weeks. Yeah, we'll blow out the candle. We have fun here on Convo with Cino, man. We out, man. Thanks for joining us. It was a blast. And appreciate you, and we'll be talking to you soon. You got to come back.